Amir, this is Dennis Clark, PGA Professional, and I'm going to review your swing. Today is the 10th of February, the first day of your 3-day program. And in the school room in my office, we do a quick analysis to show you the major points. And we feature it a little bit more on the at-home video that you're going to have with you now to talk a little bit about the changes that we want to make. Okay, your swing is too steep. Easy way to describe it, that blue line would be a good line for us to keep in mind as we swing the club. And golf's played on a diagonal, and now you see where the club has left that line. And gone to that line. So where you started with the club on 50, you are now in an 80-degree mode. So it's 30 degrees more vertical than where you started. And that leads to a lot of problems controlling the face of the club. The face of the club will always be open the more vertical the swing operates or is in motion. So if I took you over to a model swing that we want to get for you, we're going to give you some more drills tomorrow. There's a couple of things that we did today, but again, coming back to the main point here, when your hands go up, the club is a certain degree of verticality, and then as it comes down, it's much flatter. So here's a club on its way down in 40 degrees, and yours is on 80. So therein lies the majority of your swing problem. And what we're going to do this week is everything we can to flatten the swing out. And in your case, flatten the body out as well. Your shoulders get steep, your arms get steep, and your club gets steep. So why I think you can make this change is that you don't have to change one or the other. Everything for you is steep. Okay, so one of the things that you'll notice is if we get you more horizontally oriented, the draw shape that we worked on today will come more naturally to you. So will the bottom of your swing arc. It's very hard when you see the club from this angle through the shoulder and not the right elbow or the right forearm like that, pointed at the ground, not the ball. It's very hard to get that club to control, because all he has to do from the position he's in now is turn through and rotate. So as you come down here, when it's that steep, you always have to pull yourself straight up to not hit it. So this motion that you're making here where the shoulders are very shrugged and you're raising the club up is to avoid hitting fat shots. And the fat shots are caused by the steepness. So you have the handle of the club going some 4 inches, 5 inches higher, and the attitude of the club going some 8 or 10 degrees steeper. Okay. So what we'd like to do is get your swing so that your left arm is a little bit more across your shoulders like this. Left arm's a little bit more across your body. That's the turn I'm talking about instead of the tilt. So your shoulder turn gets fairly steep here. And it isn't as much in your shoulders as it is in your arm. You can see the arm is very vertical. So we can get rid of this whole motion. Everything that you do in golf is going to change. Okay, so what I'm going to do tomorrow is put you on a drill where we can give you the lie board with the ball well above your feet. And my suggestion for you would be to operate with hitting balls as much as you can above your feet. So we'll give you that lie board tomorrow. You can hit off of a hill above your feet. We'll give you some tall tees where you can not ground the club at the address and generally get you more around or flat. Okay, so that's what we have to do for you. I put you in a little bit of a stronger grip for a couple reasons. I need to get the ball to draw so we can get some of the steepness out of there. So your issue with the downswing is not as much like the other fella in school. God, I skipped his name right now. But the other fellow who's with us in the program, his is more of an outside-in path. Yours is more of a plane change, an incline change. So you can actually get this down a little bit, and you don't have to take much. But when you do get it down, it's going to help you control the face and the bottom. Okay. Next thing that has to happen is that you have to get the big 11 on a 10 scale sway out of your swing. So the club, when you put the center of your mass this far behind the ball, with a steep swing, you are going to lay sod over the ball sometimes. And then you'll be inclined to jump up out of the road. So if we can get you more over the ball and much flatter in your orientation to the game, there's a lot of things that can change for you. Right now you're very far behind that golf ball. Your weight has swayed well to the outside of it. And I'm going to show you a model here that we could use for you, that a lot of us could use to help with this. And again, we don't advocate that any of you swing like Rory McIlroy, because that would be futile. That would be inane. But look at his hips staying in that box. Do you see that? And look at his center, left armpit, staying right over the ball. Okay, that's turning around, what I call turning in a barrel, turning around a fixed axis. Okay, so we're going to help you with two things: getting flatter in your plane and getting more centered on your swing. There's no chance, little to no chance, to get back to the ball consistently when you move that far off of it and swing that steep. So two big goals for the week, Amir. Get flatter with your arms and club and not sway so far in the backswing. If you get steep, then look what we have to do to play golf. Look at that left arm. If you get a little flatter and you can stay more centered, and you won't do it to this level, but any degree of what we're seeing here is going to be able to help, and your left arm is going to look a lot more like this. See, the reason he's extending it is not simply out of a better habit or better swing motion or you having a poor habit. You have to do that. You're forced into a situation where your left arm has to do that, and you have to contract your shoulders, and you're also not turning back through it with a very flat-footed swing here. So all that's come upon you by the sway and the steepness of your arc. And that is your swing problem. Okay, so we want you to really feel like you can get flatter, stay more centered, and then be able to extend through the ball and not chicken wing through the ball. So those are the things that we're really going to stress over the next couple days. Okay? Two things I want to point out while you're watching this. One is I need your wife's email because I only have yours. And so I'll need Elizabeth's email. And also tomorrow, Tuesday, I always have my students square away with me for the school. And I do not accept credit cards, so we accept check, cash, or Venmo, direct bank deposit. And I will give you the $100 off for the member rate, since you're a member of the club now. And we can take care of that tomorrow. So tomorrow we're going to start on probably your full swing. We're probably going to start on the drills right away, the flat lie board, to help you feel the inside and help you feel a little less steep. Okay, good day. I think you hit some nice draws, and then, as I said, if that draw becomes a hook, we will neutralize the grip a little bit. Please send me Elizabeth's email.